So I'll just take 2-3 minutes at the end to make a short presentation on what we believe can be. And yes, so in the last year what we had is that we started in September, October, and the core group is IIT Kharagpur Alumni Group. Of course, we can work with many other organizations, many other institutes, but that is the core. And the main objective was to facilitate the socio-economic development of Bengal. We launched 2 initiatives, as you would see in 3 and 4, on which it has been a 1-year journey. And as we said, sir, as you have also said, that it has not been just a think tank. Whatever we started off, today we have concluded. Yes, we have overshot time, but we have concluded in some form or the other. So it is something that we have achieved at the end of 2022, what we had started out at the beginning of the year. Both in terms of the presentation and in the later on we will actually have a release of a food processing policy, sectoral policy approach paper, which will be released at a later session during the day or during the evening. And the university industry linkage program you have already seen. Next slide, please. Now, where do we see? This is a very honest assessment for us. So, ABF, what are the strengths? We have 2 strengths, and with the Honorable Minister on stage, we say that we are a unique initiative, sir, to harness the social capital amongst us alumni, which was there 35 years, 40 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, whatever, across the batches. We have been able to transform that into something tangible, which is a public welfare measure. We are working for that. It is a rare example. We have not found a precedent, sir, across India or even across the world, that an alumni network getting together to work for a public welfare for the host state. So this is something unique. Number 2, we are well positioned, and this is not to chest thump, but to actually say that we have the ability to fulfill a void that can be a credible, non-partisan, apolitical think tank. And we also have the ability to walk the talk in mobilizing, in actually giving technical expertise, in actually raising finances, and we can do it collectively through the help of our network. We bring a plethora of examples, competencies, and expertise within us. And the third thing is also a word of caution for all of us. As Rajiv sir said that it has been 1 year we have done it, but 1 year is not a year if you are looking at it. So yes, there is initial euphoria. Yes, we are conservative, but it is a journey ahead of us. We are not talking about one destination here or another destination here. It's a journey, and it is about forging partnerships. It is about balancing the non-partisan interests, and there will be partisan interest as we go along. And at the same time, manage the expectations by delivering consistently on high outputs. The more we set the expectation of delivering, this conclave to the next conclave, people will expect more. So that is on us within ABF to deliver to that level of standards which we set for ourselves. Next slide, please. I conclude by saying that what do we think of 2022 and onward? First is to galvanize the IIT Kharagpur alumni network. We have a lot of people, good wish, but is it? It is a minuscule part of the entire alumni network that we have. Even if we can galvanize the IIT Kharagpur alumni network within Bengal and outside, work with government, industry, and civil society, we would have achieved something. This itself is a powerful network. We haven't tapped it in any meaningful way so far. Second, we focus on a few substantive initiatives. We have already started on 2, which is, promoting West Bengal as an investment destination, and it can be in sectoral approach, whether it is agri-tech, whether it is in other green tech, or it could be in biotech tomorrow, as sir has said. We already have a plan on biotech, sir. Now, second is to widen and deepen the university industry linkage program, which we have already started, whether it is through mobilization or something like that. We don't hit and then scoot. We take one, next year we are looking at another. No, it has to be some amount of embeddedness and a longer term vision has to be put in. And 3, we will be open to more ideas. More ideas will come, which is there. We will evaluate them, we will shortlist them, and we will support them. But it is a longer term, committed, more substantive work has to happen, and we cannot be best of all, we cannot be master of all. At best we can become jacks, but we don't intend to become jacks. Let us be master of a few things and contribute in a meaningful way. With this, I stop, and any questions for the Honorable Minister? Press is here or any other. Otherwise, we'll close the session and we'll move to the national panel discussion. Any hands, any show of hands, any questions? No. So with your permission, sir, with Rajiva Sinha's permission, sir, and with Dr. Gupta, your permission, you will be speaking at a later point, so I have not given the stage, sir, so please excuse me for that. And we close this session as of now.